and we back talking sports. So, um, but in my time when I was growing up, the Seattle Supersonics was known for Gary Payton. That's who I know. You know what I'm saying? Then Ray Allen went over there. Rashard Lewis, Desmond Mason, then Kevin Durant. His first season he was with before they got sold to OKC. I loved the Seattle Supersonics um their jerseys. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Green is one of my favorite colors. Outside of red, green, and black, three of my favorite colors. Um, but I think it's a great thing. I want y'all to hear um I want y'all to hear what they're talking about as far as what's going on.
Here's what it comes down to. Shams, Wendy, the $10 billion price tag to Oklahoma City, but that wasn't for all of the citizens there. That's a fantastic.
Shams is here with us, and he broke some really interesting news this morning regarding expansion in the NBA. Shams, what can you tell us?
Jay, so the NBA will have its 30 owners next week vote on moving forward with exploring two new expansion teams exclusively in Las Vegas and Seattle, and that will be for the 2028-29 season. This first vote is expected to be a formality that it will then allow the league to proceed with bids, and industry executives tell me that they're looking at bids in the range of 7 to 10 billion.
So yeah. Here we go.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. We start our show with breaking news out of the NBA's Board of Governors meeting. And with that, we say hello to our Shams Charania, who is on the case. Shams, we know the Board of Governors just voted on the first steps here towards expansion. What exactly did they decide?
Malika, all 30 NBA owners have unanimously voted in favor of the league exploring expansion, two new expansion teams exclusively in Las Vegas and Seattle. And so to put it plainly, now the bids will start rolling in, and there's an expectation around high-ranking officials that it's a matter of when, not if, the league expands. And so how this process plays out over the next several months, the league will accept bids for both markets, Las Vegas and Seattle. They've enlisted an investment bank to assist in the process as well. And bids are expected to be, I'm told, in the range of $7 to $10 billion per team. And then a second.
So, to paraphrase, the 30 owners, this was reported like almost 2 weeks ago, but the 30 owners voted on taking the expansion to the next level and, you know what I'm saying, being open up for bids. All 30 owners voted in favor. They're targeting the 28-29 season for when the Supersonics and the Las Vegas team could be added. I don't see why people are so down on NBA expansion when more teams, more views, more NBA fans, more NBA fan bases. A Las Vegas NBA fan base would be insane. Seattle Supersonics, I believe they deserve their team back. Their team was ripped away from them. It's not like they don't have no history or no titles or no great players that play in the organization. And for the people that saying it's not enough talent for expansion, they said the same stuff about the 90s. When they was when Vancouver when Vancouver and the Raptors and shit like that was coming in and other expansion teams. I don't believe that. I believe the talent that's coming in and that's already here would be definitely good enough. You actually will have some players who can't really showcase their talent because they're number two or they're a role player on the bench. They could go to Seattle, go to Las Vegas, and become a star like Jalen Brunson did it with New York. I think Seattle definitely deserves their team back. And Las Vegas, who could be opposed to having a team there? It's already a WNBA team there. Come on now, that's the easiest layup. You might as well put a team in Las Vegas. You got one in Phoenix. You got one in Cali. Now you, and I also agree with Minnesota moving to the Eastern Conference. Minnesota is right next to us, so it kind of makes sense. From Ant Man in the East, that would be crazy. That would be crazy, bro. That would be crazy. Real talk.
Second vote would be necessary by the end of 2026, depending on where the bids shake out at, to finalize and execute this expansion to 32 NBA teams. And that's all slated for the when of the Sol, which would be for the 2028-2029 season, when teams Seattle and Las Vegas would start play, and they would both be Western Conference teams, and that would mean one of Minnesota or Memphis likely moves to the East.
Interesting. Okay, so we're going to potentially see a franchise moving here to the Eastern Conference, and we could see as soon as 28-29, that season, having two new franchises in the NBA. Shams, thank you very much. Moments ago, we heard from Adam Silver for the first time on this matter.
The discussion today and
I don't give a fuck what he's talking about. This is good for the NBA, I believe. Bringing a nostalgic team like the Supersonics for sure, and that fan base there. I know they've been, you know what I'm saying, they got their team ripped away damn near 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I know it's teams in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Who they gonna root for? They actually had a franchise, and now what? They supposed, I guess you could say they could root for OKC, but now that the Seattle Supersonics are actually coming back, you know, they could probably go back to rooting for the Supersonics. OKC didn't bring none of the stuff from Seattle to OKC. So just give Seattle their, you know what I'm saying? They had wonderful jerseys. They got history. They have won a title. If you don't know, it was a long time ago. Deadlift Shrimp, Gary Payton, to Ray Allen that was there, to Rashard, to so on and so forth. But I think this is a really good move for the NBA expansion. I know a lot of people saying that it's probably not enough talent. We won't know until the NBA expansion happens. We will know if it's enough talent or not when it's time to bring those teams back. We will know. We gotta wait on the bidders, 7 to 10 billion. Then you know what I'm saying, they're probably gonna go from there. But that's when we will really know. But I definitely think they should bring back the Sonics. Las Vegas, I think that's a good idea too. That's a prime market. It's already a WNBA team there, a dominant WNBA team that then won the championship like the last couple years. Think if the Las Vegas team go there and they win the championship and a parade in Las Vegas, it's already the city that never sleeps. That would be even that would be diabolical. But then again, players come there, get in trouble, all type of junk, you know, going in the casino and all that. Like people gonna love going. "Hey, we gotta play the Las Vegas such and such." And you got a football team there too, Las Vegas Raiders. They moved to Las Vegas, so it's only right to get a basketball team there. It's only right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's only right to give the Detroit Shock back. So the Detroit Shock coming back and the Seattle Supersonics coming back. What a time for basketball, bro. So I definitely agree with this. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the NBA expansion, the Las Vegas and Seattle Seattle getting their team back and Las Vegas getting a basketball franchise. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's been your boy who is Hendo. I'm out, man. Peace.